Hi, I'm Rich Fidlow from RF Contracting, and today we're going to talk about installing a drainage system with limited pitch. Now, limited pitch is defined by only having 10 to 18 inches of available pitch over a 100-foot run. Now, with that, the elevation of your drainage line is critical. If at any point that drainage line goes upwards or has a kink, it's not going to work properly, but it's going to test your ability to work with the string line and a line level, work with your sight level and your regular handheld level to be precise. But if you are precise, it'll work and work very well. Now, because of the pitch being so little, you cannot use a drain box such as this one, because right away you're going to attach the drainage line here. You've given up all this elevation that you don't have. So what you have to do is work with all cap surface drains. In this case, we're going to work with a 3-inch cap surface drain, which will allow your pipe only to be about 3 inches below grade. And the entry point will be here. So the location of your surface drains, and in most cases you're going to have to install several of them to drain out your property. Again, you go out, you look in your yard. Most of the time it is going to be very obvious where they need to go. But like I said in my previous video, if there's any doubt, just go out on a rainy day when the backyard is flooded with a ruler and you'll measure the deepest points. That's where your surface drains have to go. So your drainage line hooks into here. In this illustration, you have your top view, okay? So you have your house here. You have the locations of your 3-inch cap surface drains, and it's running out to the street. Now there's one thing that I have to stress here. If you're going to connect your downspouts into this line, they can work for you and allow the system to work better. So I have here this illustration. So your downspouts hooked into the correct fitting. You have your 3-inch line, your 90, and then here's your Y. So the velocity of the water coming down the pipe, okay, will actually help to push the water out to the street, and it'll actually create a vacuum on this side of the pipe. And the harder it's raining, it's actually going to be sucking the water out if your pitch is correct. You can also install your cap surface drains right in the top of a 90 within the run going out to the street. And of course, your sump pump ejection lines tie right into the same system. Okay, now we have the top view. The top view, you see, this is the location of your cap surface drains. You connect in your downspouts on the side view, rather. Now, the level of the ground is irrelevant. This blue line indicates the actual level of the ground. Doesn't matter at all because the level of the pipe is going to be consistently pitched downhill. We did a job not long ago where the backyard, every time it rained, it absolutely flooded. It was a complete lake. Many contractors came there. No one said it could be done because the backyard was only 12 inches higher than the street, but yet the front yard had a big hill. So what we did was I measured it with the site level. I determined that you had 12 inches to work with. And we dug the trench all the way out to the street, tied in the downspouts. And even though these surface drains were just below the pipe, right in the backyard was just below grade, 3 inches below grade, when we went through the front yard, that same pipe was 3 feet below grade. So it was a very deep trench. But it works the same way as, pulling a plug out of a bathtub. Just drains the water right out, no more problems. Now you combine that with some corrective grading, the combination of the two, solve all your problems, and it'll work great. So that's all for today, and we'll see you next time.